Sevgili seyirciler, CNBC ekranlarından merhaba. Ben Nesrin İçli. Diplomasi Dünyası programımıza hoş geldiniz. Bugünkü konuğumuz Kore Cumhuriyeti İstanbul Başkonsolosu Woo Song Lee. Dear Consul General, hello.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you very much. We met you at several receptions. Now I'm very happy to see you again. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you. And especially I appreciated the opportunity to talk about our relations.
Thank you very much, sir. First of all, can you talk about your hobbies, your previous duties, please?
So I joined the ministry in 1990s, and I had a chance to work in several countries like Russia and Canada, Germany, Ukraine, and Romania. And before coming to Istanbul, I served as the Director General in charge of the safety and protection of Korean nationals abroad. The protection of overseas Korean nationals is one of our top priority in the ministry. So I still remember many nights staying up late with my colleagues to deal with the many emergency situations. I still, and even now, I wake up in the middle of night, and I think it's kind of occupational hazard, but I think it's something I must endure as public servant who place the safety of the people above all else. And after I complete my duties, I came to Istanbul in December 2022. And Istanbul is exactly what I expected, vibrant, beautiful, and inspiring. And I feel honored to serve here. And as for my hobbies, I don't have many, but I do enjoy walking. So on weekends, I go for a stroll along the Bosphorus in Bebek and walk around the streets near Taksim or in the old city.
Jogging as well? Only
no, just the walking. And then walking through Istanbul. I think it feels like a privilege in itself, so I'm very happy to be here.
Very nice. And how do you evaluate the diplomatic relations between our countries?
As we all agree, our two countries have developed a very strong and friendly relationship. We often call each other brother nations and Kankardesh. So based on the long-standing historical ties and linguistic and cultural similarities, as well as the Turkey's participation in the Korean War, these ties made our relations very unique. And as you know, we established the diplomatic relations in 1957. Since then, our relationship has steadily grown in various areas like politics, economy, culture, and education, especially after we upgraded to the strategic partnership and signed the free trade agreement in 2012. And now in recent years, the scope of our cooperation has been expanding into areas such as infrastructure, science and technology, defense, and green energy. So I hope that these developments will make our strategic partnership even stronger.
Very nice. What do you think is the most important development in Turkey and Korea relations in recent years?
Well, I'd like to highlight three key developments. First, trade. The Turkey is Korea is the first Asian countries to sign FTA with Turkey in 2012. Since then, the trade volume between our countries has been growing from 5.2 billion US dollars in 2012 to over 10 billion US dollars in 2023 and 24. So given the strong potential for economic cooperation, I believe the trade volume between our two countries will continue to grow. And the second is the cooperation in infrastructure. You know, the Turkey has 4 bridges and 2 undersea tunnels connecting Asia and Europe, 5 in Bosphorus, 1 in Çanakkale. You know, the Korean construction companies contributed to building half of them. This include Eurasian Undersea Tunnel and the third Bosphorus Bridge, both finished in 2016, and Çanakkale Bridge completed in 2022. So I expect we can see more joint infrastructure projects, not only in Turkey, but in third countries like EU and Central Asia. And the third, I'd like to say the Korean companies' contribution to Turkey's economy. Export growth and job creation and local community development. For example, Hyundai Automotive and its partners, they have created about 20,000 jobs here, and Samsung Electronics, LG Electronics, and POSCO actively work on their social responsibility projects, including education and job opportunities for young talent, scholarship programs, and working with the local community to address issues like the environmental and climate change. These are 3 developments. These are 3 points I want to emphasize.
Mm-hmm. And what are Korea's diplomatic goals in Turkey? How do you contribute to these goals?
That's a great question. In short, I would say that our goal is to further enhance our strong friendship and expand our practical cooperation. As you know, in July, our 2 presidents held a phone call. President Erdogan congratulated our President Lee Jae-myung on his inauguration and commended the restoration of Korean democracy and the resilience of Korean people. And also, President Erdogan emphasized Turkey's interest in developing the long-standing friendship with Korea and encouraged strengthening bilateral cooperation under the new administration. Our President Lee expressed his gratitude for President Erdogan's congratulations and said that he is pleased with the continued development of our relations based on the strong bond that was forged during the Korean War. Moreover, our two presidents highly appreciated the close economic cooperation between our two countries, including trade and investment, and they agreed to further advance practical cooperation into areas such as defense and nuclear energy and green energy. Following the direction set by our two presidents, our consulate will keep working to strengthen our relations. We focus on supporting Korean businesses here and facilitating high-level business between governments and parliaments, promoting people-to-people exchanges including academic and artistic and student exchanges, tourism promotion, and appreciation events for Turkish veterans. Lastly, organizing various cultural events such as Korean Film Festival, K-food events. Through these efforts, we aim to foster and deepen our friendship and practical cooperation.
Yes, as you mentioned, in June, your new president was elected. I wish all the best for your country with this new period.
Yeah.
And how is the special bond created by the Korean War in relations between the peoples of our countries maintained?
Thank you for your question. This year marks 75th anniversary of the outbreak of the Korean War. Turkey's participation laid the foundation for deep and brotherly friendship between our two countries. Turkish-Korean War veterans, their family, their relatives, and their neighbors have a strong understanding of Korea, and Korean people always remember and deeply appreciate the noble sacrifices and unwavering dedication of Turkish veterans. These connections shines during hard times. After the devastating earthquake in 2023, Korean government, businesses and citizens united in support of recovery process, demonstrating their gratitude and solidarity with brother nation Turkey and Turkish veterans. So I believe this strong friendship will continue to serve as a solid foundation for the sustained development.
In which sectors are Korean investors showing more interest in Turkey?
So first, I'd like to talk about Turkey's strengths from the investor's point of view. Turkey is strategically located as a gateway connecting Asia and Europe, and it also offers highly skilled and young workforce, customs union with the EU, and investor-friendly policies. These are making the Turkey as one of the attractive destination for investors. And for these reasons, Korean companies began entering the Turkish market in 1990s, especially in automotive, electronics, steel, and textiles. For example, Hyundai Automotive Turkey manufactures more than 200,000 vehicles every year and is planning to introduce new electric vehicle production line next year. Samsung Electronics develops mobile phone here, and POSCO Asan manufactures stainless, and Hyosung fabricate the spandex here. In recent years, the Korean companies have shown growing interest in renewable energy, especially wind power and drone technology, healthcare, and K-beauty.
And what opportunities are available in the Korean market for Turkish companies?
That's great question. Since my arrival here, I've thought about which products and which companies may be competitive in Korea. Now I have to say, the first, agriculture products. Now, we know the Turkey is strong in agriculture globally, and Turkish olive oil and nuts well recognized in Korea. In addition, Turkey has the rich mineral resources, so I believe there is great potential to grow cooperation in this field. And recently, Turkish companies have become competitive in defense industries, especially drone technology. For your reference, in July, at the International Defense Industry Fair held in Istanbul, Korean company Korean Air and the Turkish company Baykar signed MOU to collaborate on unmanned aerial vehicles, combining their strengths. So I hope the Korean and Turkish companies work more actively on the technological cooperation in this field. And lastly, I think the content industry is also one of the potential areas. I know Turkey is the content powerhouse with the rich cultural assets. East dramas already. East dramas enjoying global popularity.
K-pop as well.
So
very popular.
So that's why.
In Turkey and all over the world.
Globally, I mean.
Yes.
So that's why I see the contents is one of the potential areas.
Yes. Is there increase in the number of Turkish students learning Korean?
Yes, definitely. Mm-hmm. You know, the currently 3 universities, Istanbul, Ankara, and Erciyes, offers Korean language and the cultural programs. In addition, since 2017, Korean has been included as an elective second foreign language. This has increased the number of students learning.
Very close
Korean.
Cultures, and they like the language as well. And are there student exchange programs between Turkish and Korean universities?
Yeah, that's definitely. Mm-hmm. So student exchange program is operating between universities in Korea and Turkey. Prestigious Korean university like Seoul National University, Hankuk University of Foreign Studies, and KAIST have exchanges with Turkish major institutions, notably Istanbul University and Boğaziçi University. And Turkish students have very strong English and Korean skills, so they easily adapt when they study at Korean universities. And we can see recently the more Turkish students choosing the engineering fields like AI and robotics. On the other hand, Korean students are showing interest in studying literature and the history and international relations. So I hope these students will play important role in deepening our friendship in the future.
How is the interest of Korean tourists in Turkey?
It's a great question. You know, the last year, more than 200,000 Koreans visited Istanbul, and the group tours usually last 10 days and covers major tourist attractions, including the Istanbul, Cappadocia, Antalya, Pamukkale. On the other hand, individual travelers enjoy exploring the Turkish cultural heritage. Some even take on the challenge for the overliving here for a month, and others visit the ancient sites like Göbekli Tepe, which dates back to 10,000 BCE, and or the visit the Black Sea coastal cities like Trabzon, following their own personal interest. one thing I'd like to add is the culinary tours. You know, in recent years, famous Korean chefs and celebrities visited Istanbul and introduced
Korean cuisine is important.
Yeah. Introduced the local delicacies like the kaimak, beiran, stuffed mussels, and baklava through TV shows and the YouTube.
You like Turkish cuisine as well?
Yeah, I like the kaimak.
Yes,
Kaimak.
very nice.
So it has encouraged more people to visit Istanbul for culinary tours.
And are you happy working in Turkey? How did Istanbul affect you?
Actually, you know this is my first assignment in Turkey. But while working in countries like Russia and Uzbekistan, I developed interest in Turkey and its neighboring countries like Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan. So I came to here with very high expectations. And it's
And you are satisfied?
Yeah. It's you know, the Istanbul, as you know, the Istanbul served as the capital of both Byzantine and Ottoman empires more than 1,600 years. So it is that's awesome. So and Istanbul, yeah. So Istanbul is one of the most visited the city by the Korean people. So now I'm very happy
Very
to be
nice.
here. Yeah.
Finally, do you have a message to the Turkish people?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the question. You know, the Korea and Turkey and Korea are brother nations, and we share a special bond of friendship. And so once again, I'd like to express my sincere thanks to the Turkish veterans, and also I sincerely thank the Turkish people for their warm hospitality and affection toward Korea. And I wish happiness, peace, and prosperity to the peoples of both nations. Thank you. Teşekkürler.
Dear Consul General, it was a great conversation with you. Thank you very much for your participation and sharing your ideas.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Teşekkürler.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sevgili seyirciler, programımızın sonuna geldik. Sağlıklı ve mutlu günler diliyoruz. Hoşça kalın.